ToyLeet Assembly. Step up and see flash, it's the ToyLeet crew. We're the kings of the game, yeah, the chosen few. From the shadows we rise with the rarest finds. Collect them, respect them, we're one of a kind. ToyLeet, we're in the streets, elite with the feats in this collectible feast. ToyLeet, never the street, when the heart of the beat, we're all playmates, me. Check our stacks, our collection supreme. Limited editions, every collector's dream. We're the myths, we're the legends, with every drop. Taking over the block, we never stop. In the alleys where the echoes play. ToyLeet's the name, hear what we say. Rising, thriving, always thriving. In our realm, we're always driving. ToyLeet, bring in the street, the live ToyLeet. Setting the pace. With a snap of the case and a click of the lock. ToyLeet's on top and we're ready to rock. Collecting more than just toys. We're up. We're up. We're up. ToyLeet, never the street, when the heart of the beat, we're all playmates, me. We're the tree, we're the ToyLeet, what's the flow? Cause in this zone, we never admit defeat. Come for the thrill, stay for the chase. ToyLeet's in the place, set in the pace.
What's up?
Welcome back.
Hey. How we doing, brother?
Going, brother?
Oh,
You first.
Me first. I'm doing good, man. Spent last week up in the mountains, and very little attached to, technology, and spent a lot of time in the freezing cold, sitting around a fire, and ate a ton of meat, more meat than should be humanly allowed in a week. So it was great though. Climbed up this one mountain through a foot of snow, like 15 degrees or something like that out, but saw the most beautiful views you could ever see. I drove by Ted Darklaw's favorite place. I went through Saratoga Springs and
Saratoga.
Yeah, Saratoga Springs. I saw all their.
So you drove right past my neighborhood.
Yep.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude. That's awesome. Yeah, you weren't too far from my neck of the woods. Unfortunately, I wasn't in town, or fortunately, I wasn't in town. I was enjoying the beach and. Sloths. I had sloths climbing on me.
That's awesome.
I had monkeys jumping on my head and on my wife and my kids' heads, and they were tapping on my phone, chewing on my watch. It was pretty cool.
Sadly, when I left here, Western New York, man, we had like 3 feet of snow, and I got up to, I ended up being in just inside Vermont, and
okay,
shit, dude, there was only like 6 inches when I got there, but it was 3 feet when I left here, man. It's like, damn.
Yeah, it was rough here. I mean, I kept getting alerts while I was on vacation. For my security cameras telling me that there was like deliveries and things like that because placed a bunch of orders on Black Friday and things like that for the family before we left, and I'd see the yard and I'd see the snow at the front of my house, and I was just like, damn, I hope that's gone when I get back, because I do not like the snow, man. I was not happy. I was furious on Thanksgiving when there was snow. Yeah, man. But we ended up driving a couple hours, and I'm just going to share this with friends. Do your research. Don't necessarily go to the airport that is right next to your house within 45 minutes or so, because you can drive an extra hour or two like I did out to Connecticut, and I saved more than half the price on my flights round trip and got a direct right from Connecticut down to Tampa, spent the night over in Tampa, and then got on my cruise on Saturday. And I didn't look back, and they pretty much dragged me off the cruise ship to get me home because it was hard. I actually booked a second cruise while I was on the boat for next year. So we will be.
It's
going
funny though, because when I used to do a lot of traveling, we used to actually drive to the Cleveland airport which is 3 hours for a drive, but the prices were so much better, and it was such a more direct flight than flying out of Buffalo.
Yeah.
But Buffalo is
Oh wow.
they've gone a little bit better because they became the Buffalo Niagara International Airport as opposed to just
Okay.
the small Buffalo airport. So it's not quite they're equivalent now. So there's no point in driving to. But I
Gotcha.
know one of my friends who he goes to like, places like that, Cabo and Mexico and stuff every year with his wife and kids. And they always fly out of Toronto. They live up in
Oh wow.
just north of Buffalo, and they get better rates and better flights flying out of Toronto
Huh.
than they do, flying directly from Buffalo. So really depends on
That's impressive.
where you're going and if you're willing to make that drive, like you said, right?
Yeah, I mean, we made it was about a 2 hour and 5 minute drive from our area. Only 45 minutes to the airport here, but instead I just drove 2 hours over to Hartford, Connecticut, and the flights were $800 round trip for all four of us, as opposed to flying out of Albany, which was like $1,800. So it was more than half the money that I saved, and I got a direct flight as opposed to connecting. By going out of Connecticut instead of Albany. So I will definitely be checking that out more frequently as I have to do personal travel and stuff. But we have a cruise booked on the largest cruise ship in the world that's going to go live in August. It's got sorts of things. You got some path.
It's not
that
called
you
the
walk out
Titanic,
on.
is it?
No, it's called the
good.
Star. It hasn't even come out. Its first maiden voyage is in August. We go in November, so we give it a little bit of time, run a few test sessions there before we get on it. But they have like some cool things where you like walk, like they have like an adventure course where you walk out over the side of the
Awesome.
boat, so you're over the sea, and to complete the course, the last plank of like this path, you have to walk out on it, and it drops out from underneath you, and you're on a zip line, and like then it brings you back into the boat. So I will most definitely be attempting that with the kids.
You better get that ticker in shape, boy.
Yeah, I've heard I should probably do that. So I'm actually, believe it or not, I am down. They say that you put weight on when you're on cruises because you're just eating all the time.
Yeah.
But me, the thing that I struggle with is I like to eat my meat and potatoes and stuff. So I eat like that stuff. But I told myself, you know what I'm going to do? The cruise, I'm going to just eat breakfast. I'm going to eat eggs and bacon. I'm just going to stick to that carnivore style diet. And I did that in the mornings for breakfast, and I wasn't hungry most of the day. Just pop in for a little bit here and there throughout the day, and held me off. And because I was up moving so much, where I wasn't stuck at a desk all day, I actually put in so many more steps while I was on the cruise. I'm actually down like 14 pounds since before I went on the cruise.
Yeah, that's the problem though with the jobs like we have, man. You end up getting stuck behind those desks all day, and that's dangerous for you, man.
Yep.
Even like standing up at my desk, doesn't really help because at my last job, when I started walking, I had places I could walk every day because it was out in a rural area. Yep. Where I work now, it's like I can't walk on the street because I'll get my ass run over because it's in the city and people don't know how to drive.
Awesome. Good deal. So we're here. We've been talking.
We are here.
We didn't introduce ourselves.
Let's introduce ourselves.
That's Ed, Akxion Figs, for those that are first joining and first time checking in.
You are Mr. Wonderful, Travis, aka the Mr. Wonderful,
aka
the Plastic Daddy.
Plastic Daddy. I haven't changed it yet. It may change at some point. But with that said, we are ToyLeet. We get on here, every Tuesday or as it's been almost every other Tuesday for the last month or so, just because of the time of the year and stuff. But after the new year, we're gonna be picking back up, doing our every week thing. We got a plan next week for Tuesday night. I know tonight's Wednesday. We had to just kind of position things a little bit. And, we're shifting over. We'll be going in next year. We got an outline plan. We'll talk more as we go throughout next week and prepare you guys. But, we like to talk about our passion. It's plastic, it's toys, it's action figures. It's action figure plastic adjacent. Could be a comic book, could be a recent movie, could be an upcoming movie, Sonic. I know I'm interested in that one. Call me a nerd, but I'm looking forward to that new Sonic movie. There's another movie recently that's coming out, or it came out, Gladiator 2, which I need to check out. So like that type of stuff we like to talk about. But more specifically, we like to focus in on independent toy lines, independent toys, and what they're doing. Most weeks we'll talk about main topics, some main topic. This week's main topic is the ToyVember winner announcement show. So we will announce our winners and the official prizes for those winners. We have 3 winners, so stay tuned. We'll be kind of jumping in there this week, but normally we'll have the main topic, something relevant to toys and its adjacent information. Sometimes we talk about lunch boxes. Other times we'll talk about, how to get ready for a convention, things like that. Additionally, what we always like to do is have our shout out from the crick, where we like to champion someone or some buddies for their participation or their collaboration or commitment to the community, the brotherhood, and doing cool things. Could be a vendor, could be just someone who's doing some cool photography, could be somebody who's just running a cool show, or reaching out to friends and whatnot that we met in the community and supporting and lifting each other up. Additionally, we like to talk about the ToyLeet or ToyLeet, which is something we decide if it's going to go up on the shelf or if it's going to go down the toilet and get flushed, which I think, Ed, you have that this week. We'll talk about that shortly. Yep. For outside of that, that's kind of what we do on this show. Thanks for tuning in. Really looking forward to announcing our winners in a little bit. I got some stuff while I was out.
Let's make you big and show it off, and then I'll show off mine.
Oh, that's what she said. I'll show you yours or something. So I got the ringside exclusive Outsiders 2-pack Ultimates here, right here. Guess I'm not really sure which hand I'm showing, but I have the Outsiders 2-pack here. I haven't opened them. It's a 2-pack Ultimates, the WWE Mattel Ultimate Series. These are hopefully going to go up on the shelf. And then I have the Steiner brothers from the early 90s, Rick and Scott. They have the fabric cloth jackets and stuff. Really excited to open these two. These came in the mail. They were ordered a while back. Actually used my buddy Realm of Toys code for that. Save 10% over on Ringside. Go hit up Realm 89 over on Ringside Collectibles if you're looking for exclusives. Otherwise, I recommend trying to hit up your boys over at Hella Dope Toys and using some code like that, or a punk, and getting your non-exclusives from them. But unfortunately, when I do have to get my exclusives, those are ones that unfortunately they do not carry. It's not letting me switch the screen size. I don't know if you're getting that. There it is. Awesome.
All right,
Okay,
I'll show off what I got. So since it's been a couple weeks and I was out and about running around
I'll throw you up on the solo side.
Oh, go ahead. So I got the Mafex Bane in from the boys at Hella Dope Toys.
Oh, Mafex.
Yeah, really cool. I
thought you were pulling up a McFarlane there.
No, I got the Batman. They're supposed to release at the same time, but the Matt Bane got delayed. So it's really cool. Got great articulation like every Mafex, Comes with a couple of face plates and a couple other sets of hands and stuff like that. So for a bigger figure, really cool, really great articulation. And then in the last couple of days, I got the Mezco Indiana Jones in. Awesome.
Did you say Mezco?
Yeah. Awesome. Okay. Really good looking figure. Comes with 3 different heads. The hat's removable.
That looks like a YouTuber that I've watched a few times.
Yeah. The coolest thing about this set is it comes with the actual
so I saw that
with the golden. The only thing bad about this is they should have put a little magnet in this golden idol, but it comes with a little golden idol too that sits on top of this, and the sandbag, so you can do the whole scene where he's deciding how much the golden idol weighs compared to the sandbag. And then
you and I are gonna talk about that offline. I want to see something on that.
Finally, I have this.
Finally, is it this?
It's this thing.
Hold on.
God, if you have a weak stomach, you may stop right here. Anybody hungry?
From the 4 Horsemen retailer exclusive wave, this is their Cosmic Legion Fisher Rice, which is an homage to the Fisher Price Firestar pilot. This guy's got great coloring, really good looking head.
So you're saying he's got some good head?
He's got really good head. He comes with like 4 different heads on top of everything else. But like as far as an homage figure, this is almost spot on to the one from 1970.
Yeah, I remember. Right, I remember when this was announced, or some of the things I've seen, and we were doing some show prep in the past. I think you showed me some photography from some photos of the old ones, and then compared to this, I was very impressed with that. For sure.
That one is definitely a shelfer. He's
Awesome.
on his top shelf, so I'm really excited for him. Got to get
Good
time
deal.
to do some more pictures, but I got to bust my butt for a couple more weeks, and then I'm off for the last 2 weeks of the year, so I just got to suffer through for a little bit longer. Then I'll have plenty of time for my playing.
Good deal. I did get a few other things, which I didn't mention. I did get some AWOCs, the Gladiator series. I got those over the summer. I got my Helidope order in place, which included the wolf there, the whatever it is, the jackal,
Hyena
whatever it
or
is.
Jacko, whatever.
Hyena, exactly. I haven't opened those though. They just haven't had time, as I haven't opened these yet. But they are down in the basement, and I just haven't gotten around to those. They will be getting opened for sure soon. I'm very, very excited to get a hold of that. I've seen a lot of really cool pictures with him. Some even as part of ToyVember. But yeah, do you want to hit up the chat real quick before we
let's
go into
chat? Let's hit up the chat. We got Endless Fables here saying hello to everybody. What's up, Endless Fables? And we got the one and only Roll Keeper showing up. What's up, Roll Keeper? Wesley K's in the house. Nolan saying hi to you and me in the chat. Then we got this guy saying, woo, these assholes are finally back after taking so many breaks. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Holy shit. My allergies have been driving me crazy lately. I don't know what it is, man.
I hear you, man. Got something going on.
And we got some Fat Red Foo action going on, saying hello to everybody. And the song has a whole section which is unnecessary. Still going on about the music, Fat Red.
Dude loves my music.
Yeah, Fat Red's asking me about
he's my only sub on my Apple Music account.
I know.
He listens to my music all day. I got like 3,000 downloads a day and plays from that guy.
I don't get meat sweats. I eat enough meat. I don't have to worry about it. And we have Ostradamus Toys is in the house. What's up, Oz? Another big guy in the community doing some great things. And Toy Photo Guy's here. What's up, Toy Photo Guy? And John, Emerald Knight Photos is in the house. And I think we have a couple more down at the bottom. Hold on a second. Oz was just giving you a little clue on breakfast. He just has coffee and cigarettes, and he's good to go. I feel that, brother. I feel that.
No, I'm good, man. I'll do the coffee, but
we got the Thanos copters in the house saying hi to everybody, and he's a little distracted because he's at work, but he's here. He's getting his ass kicked at work. And Eminon's here. This is Matt, one of the guys that was up in the cabin in the mountains with me. Him and I were
good deal.
One of the guys go hiking up there with.
Awesome.
Let's see who else is here. Nope, that's it for anybody that's here. Everybody else is just in talking. And Nolan says he's still waiting for his Wave 4 minus the Mongrel, which wasn't in stock when he went to order it. So.
Yeah, the Mongrel's the one that I just got. I'm really excited for that one for sure. Really cool figure. I wish I had purchased more than one. I only went with one though, so yeah. I'm hoping they do I really hope they decide to do like a re-release of that figure with like just a what do they call them? Not a basic, but they, the army builder ones,
the ancient ones.
Yeah, the ancients. I would really like them to do like an ancient one of those where without all the extras, so that I could do some of my own armor stuff for
Yeah, it'd be cool to see one of those come out like in like a true hyena color, like the orange, orangish yellow with spots. And we got a late comer here. Wraith Mace is in the house. What's up, Wraith? We are the Hammer.
I feel like that's something that'll be interesting to see what happens with AWOC once they complete their next Kickstarter, and then they have such a parts library, because they're really in a position where they could create those ancients and just do like when they do a wave, they could do like a wave of like 3 or 4 figures, and then introduce like one of the other ones they've already released in a different color potentially, and just do it as an ancient without a bunch of extra stuff. Because I know people like would army build those a lot of the time, so it'd be really cool to see them do something like that.
Plus, realistically, I mean, their gear packs that they had and their weapons packs, and then if you have enough extra figures that you've picked up here and there, I mean, the ancients, you could suit them up between Masters of the Universe armor and all the other armor that's out there, plus the other AWOC armor, and have some really cool unique characters just by having a couple of repainted things. So
yeah, for sure. So that said, very excited for that. I'm going to go ahead and just throw on the slide deck here. And that said, this week's main topic is going to be ToyVember. It's our winter announcement show. I know in October we announced the ToyVember coming up. We did the pre-sign up. We did all of that, and then through the month of November, a ton of folks took part. Hopefully, you know, the inaugural year, the first year of doing it, was just a kickstart, because we fully plan to bring this back again next year. We had, you know, great participation from folks in the community. We had a great sponsor jump in and donate the first place prize.
Yes.
So that's really cool, which we'll talk about shortly. But yeah, it was a great opportunity. You know, it's cool to see what everybody's doing. I got caught up in life and stuff, and I even myself didn't be able to complete every day.
Me too.
I still have a vision of what I want to do for some of them, and if I get a few minutes, I may end up snapping those remaining pictures and just putting up like a slide for it to tell finish the story, as Cody would say.
Yeah. You know, funny thing is like when we talked about doing ToyVember, right? I was like, yeah, this should be easy to do a shot every day, because I usually do, you know, try to get at least one picture up, you know, most days anyway. And I figured, this way I'll be forced to do a picture every day. Yeah, that didn't happen. Yep. Life still kicked my ass and said, nope, not today.
Exactly. So definitely I liked some of the things. I mean, heck, we were changing some things right before we went live with it, right? Like Rick gave some feedback, suggested maybe, you know, presenting all of the prompts ahead of time so folks could kind of knock a bunch of them out. Rick was very participating in his first day. That's what we got out of that busy guy. We still love him anyways, even though he only gave us one day.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, no, I kid. That said, we're going to do a little preview of that. Batrid or whoever was complaining about my audio and my videos, you know, this one, please give it a second. It's not as long as some of them, but this is it's a little montage of a bunch of the photos from the community that took part. So go ahead and check it out.
Are we back?
We are back. It's just like abruptly cuts there because it's such a long one. So first I want to say that wasn't everyone's photos. Wildfly did some photos. I did some photos. Ed did photos. A lot of other folks did. I tried to get what I could out there, put it in. I made sure I screenshotted Instagram so that if anybody wants to pause and get credit, you can see who posted it.
We also didn't want to go too long with the video because then Fat Ray would have fallen asleep and cried about it.
Fat Red, you know, for someone who likes things so small, I mean, I guess it makes sense. He likes them small, right? So he probably likes his videos a little bit smaller too.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's a little preview. We're going to talk about those. We're going to talk about the prizes shortly, and we will also talk about the main topic, the winner announcement here shortly. Yeah. But before we do that, we're going to do the shout out from the creek.
Down by the creek where the water flows, we're shouting out to those who know. Spreading joy, sharing love, ToyLeet fam, you rise above. Shout out from the creek, you're the best. Hype up the heroes who've passed the test. Community stars shining bright, lifting each other, it feels so right.
So, Ed, I'm going to give you the honors. I'm going to give you the honors to announce the shout out from the crick this week.
All right. So this week's shout out from the crick goes to anyone that participated in ToyVember. We got a great turnout for something we kind of threw together, and first year doing it. So, you know, you guys are great. All the photos we got were amazing. It was really hard to actually come down to the winners themselves. Everybody that participated did a really good job. So there's a few guys that participated actually every single day, which is amazing. But thank you to all you guys. You guys are all great. And this is the reason that all of us, including the guys in the chat and guys doing other shows, are here because of this brotherhood we have. And this guy.
I see Brick's other comment here. I didn't say anything about you, Brick. Were your ears ringing? Somebody telling him what I said about him before?
Must be somebody sending him some top secret messages.
Who did it? Who did it?
It's Ozzer. Ozzer Thanos. You can tell him, Brick, we're talking trash about him.
Brick knows we love him. Yeah. He's part of the team that brings together one of my favorite toy lines. I have two favorite toy lines right now, and that's Savage and AWOC. So those two right there are my favorites. So he's bringing 50% of my my
How
wife's
can you not love a guy with this perfect Lego hair
and the voice?
Yeah.
No, but yeah. So we wanted to shout out the ToyVember. You know, Brick, Emerald, Endless, Fat Red. You know, there's guys like Legend Series, Figures in Fame, Masterversal Hunter, Eldar. You know, Rhea Collects, Thanos, Toy Photo Guy, Trust a Screamer, Universal Toy Box, Wesley K, Down South 7, Wallfly. A ton of folks out there, and those are the ones I can remember off the top of my head for the most part. If I missed you, I apologize, but thank you so much for taking part. It's our first run at it.
Brick for his one day photo. Don't forget
exactly. We got him for day one. No, we appreciate everyone's participation, you know, and growing with us in this. We're growing. We're getting there. There was definitely some things that I learned from this year that I will do a little differently for next year to try to make it a little bit easier on the administrative portion of this for the voting and all of that, just making it generally easier for everyone and myself. We'll figure that out as we go. But hey, you know, hopefully folks had fun. I know when I was taking the pictures and I got in there and I was really doing it, I was having a blast, taking pictures, and I sent you a couple on the side. I was like, which one should I use? Like, I got a couple different angles, you know. So again, it was really cool, and you know, we appreciate everyone. That said, we're gonna go into the weekly news. Nope, we don't have any weekly news this week. There really hasn't been a ton. There's a little bit, you know, we saw what Fresh Monkey did. We know Four Horsemen made some announcements after Thanksgiving. There's been a lot of chit chat about that stuff already. We're going to catch up next week on some news and go over the recent AWOC updates as they came out. They come out on Wednesdays, things like that. I will point out there's another AWOC sale going on that I just saw in my feed while I was listening to that last video. If you are not into the Spiro toys, if you have not gotten into AWOC, if I have not convinced you enough by shilling for that product that I love so much. That is a toy that you can put in your kid's hand and not worry about them breaking. You can take it outside. You could do all sorts of cool posing with it. They're relatively good at balancing even on their own without any stands. They are on sale, or there's an upcoming sale. Check it out. I just saw the post. I want to say you can get some of the mainline figures for like $26 or $27, somewhere in there.
That Black Friday sale they had was amazing.
Oh man, those $10 freaking Ancients.
Yeah. Yep, amazing Black
This
Friday
guy placed an order.
I can't imagine that.
Yep. Yeah, I got those. Those are some of the AWOCs I got in. So yeah, I got a bunch of Ancients in there because I wanted to do some customizing with them. But yeah, so again, we'll talk more about the news next week. We want to focus. Yeah, sale is live. Wave 1 and others for under $27. And what those figures from Wave 1 come with, that's your, I can't remember all the characters' name. Kali. He comes with some stuff. If they've got Pale, Pale is my favorite.
Yeah, got Pale and his twin brother there. What the hell's his name?
Blight. Blight's a little bit more than 26. I think he's $30.
Yeah,
I think Blight is for like 30, just a slight higher price point, but still.
Armor sets for $7. Damn.
If you're damn it. I need more armor sets.
That is a steal and a half for what you get with those armor sets. Good Lord.
$7. And even if you don't play with the AWOCs, they work great. Like they're a little tight, but if you heat them up a little bit, you can use them with your Masterverse figures. And like I think that's what they're called.
Yeah.
They're $7 head packs. Oh man, you could go crazy.
Yeah. Oh, Atreyu was in that first wave, and Thane. Right?
Yeah.
Thane was in the first wave. Yeah. Great
$3
figures.
$7 3 head packs. You can't get like 3D printed head packs for like that cheap most times, unless you know a guy who's like a buddy and just helping you out. Like typically you're going to pay $7 a head at least for that. So that's awesome.
Yeah. Go check that sale out. Great sale.
No. Very, very cool. Sweet. I guess there's some Wave 3 figures up there too at that price. So definitely go check it out. That said, we're going to talk about the prizes for ToyVember. So I know we talked about this. We hinted towards what some things were. We did announce some things. We wanted to announce more as we went along, but life gets in the way. So I wasn't able to completely get, updates and stuff. So what I have here next to me, and I'll be pulling them up on my screen. I'll have you go in straight on me in a second here, Ed. So
I'll go straight in on you all day.
Perfect. If you want to pull me up on the center, I'm going to announce the third place prize pack. So we will be giving away prizes to three individuals that participated in this out of the group. We did a points, and people got their credits for their daily posts. That anyone that pre-registered got their posts, and then there was the additional bonus points is that the judges were able to administer. And based on the points, there were some close races. There was actually like a 1 point difference between third and who would eventually be seen as fourth place. So an honorable mention to that person. We'll announce those shortly. But for the third place winner, you're essentially getting like a military package. First, you're going to get the G.I. Joe classified mole rat. So you're going to get that. And these are all brand new in box. So you're going to get that. You're also going to get an Action Force. What is this? The Action Force. I always forget how to tell which version these are. Oh, weapons pack weapons package Foxtrot. So you get that again, brand new, unopened. Then you're going to get the Action Force Covert Ops Condor. So that right there, which was like the mail away that they did, that's in there, brand new, sealed. And then this. What is this, you ask?
It's a box.
Ed, what is this? Do you know the name of it?
I do know the name of that. That was Once a Man Cobra Commander.
Once a Man
SDC
Cobra Commander.
San Diego Comic-Con exclusive.
Yep, brand new. So that, and then you will also receive a gift card for $25 from Hella Dope Toys. So after we make the announcements of the winners tonight, I just ask you to reach out to us on the ToyLeet Instagram and provide myself and Ed your information contact. We'll go ahead and get your mailing address and your email for the third place winner, so we can get this out to you this weekend. So that is
we need your email because the Hella Dope Toys gift cards are digital.
There you go. So that's that. Next is the prize pack for second place. So the second place prize pack is going to be the Cosmic pack. This is the Cosmic Legions. And you'll see like there's some finger hand pats or whatever that you come with. Then you got the weapons pack, so you get that. And then you get your Alatar.
Say the names.
Altar. Altar, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Then you're gonna get the Tusk Pilot.
Awesome figure.
Taking that. Then
Love
you're
the
gonna
Tusk.
get the Oparativa 83, whatever it is.
I love it, man. Keep going. You're doing good.
Yeah, shut up, jerk. And then you're gonna get this Callion, whatever it is. So you're gonna get that one, and then
Great
you're gonna
figure
get
pack, man.
then you're gonna get the Sphinx one, whatever this one is.
Oh,
So
Sphexian,
you get that. Yeah, so you get this Cosmic pack. That is the second place winner. And then I'm gonna go back to showing the slide deck here because I don't physically have the other. Can you? I don't know if my screen's not registering.
Oh, I got
you. Awesome. Then for the grand prize or first place winner, you will receive what was the sponsor donated items for this, which includes I'm not sure how well you can see this on the screen, but it's gonna include the Multiverse Starfire figure from McFarlane, and then it's gonna include the two figures from the Four Horsemen figure Obscura, which you can see there, the Pharaoh ones there, the God of Ancient Egypts.
Yeah,
and it's also going to include. Then it's going to include both of those two figures from the Fire and Ice series from Frazetta Girls. So
you get Dark Wolf and Tigra, right?
Exactly. Yep. So you'll get those as the grand prize. So that's the first place winner. That said, now that we know what the prize packages are, hope folks are excited.
We got a guy that just showed up. It's this guy.
Comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, 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 money.
Travis has unopened toys in front of him.
Yeah, but that's because I chose to give these away.
That's right.
Well,
He's being generous, punk. Get off his back. Jeez.
Exactly. I'm trying to put some stuff under people's Christmas tree or something.
That's right.
Keep them out of trouble with their wives and stuff. Like, hey, look, that's why I bought this new camera so that I could take some cool pictures and win free stuff, right? So that's
haven't we all used that excuse? I got it as a giveaway, honey. Really, I didn't. She's gone, yep, sure you did. No, really, I did. Look, there's video evidence.
Exactly. So going forward, the next piece is I want to give some honorable mentions. Right, so we got a couple pictures here for some honorable mentions. First, I want to give an honorable mention out to Masterversal Hunter Eldor. Did a wonderful job. Obviously, for those who know, he doesn't live in the U.S. So unfortunately, he wasn't eligible to win the contest for the shipping purposes, as it was just the continental U.S. But he did a wonderful job. What I really liked about some of the things that Masterversal did, or Eldor specifically, he did a really cool job in some of the photos that I saw. If you looked really close, you could see that some of his backdrops that he was using was some of the packaging it looked like from like other figures and other boxes, like not your standard, not like the Street Fighter figures from Jada that had come out where like that the box is intended to do that, but a much more of a display, just in box, thing that you could see in the background. So I thought that was really cool, but did a wonderful job with his photography, and he does some cool custom stuff, so that's always kind of littered throughout too. So he did that. Then we also had Fatrid in the background here with his 1/18th. And, I don't know that Fatrid gets enough credit for what he puts into what he does, because it's not just photos. This dude builds this an amazing world in the 1/18th scale figures, and he does it out of like a Tums box. He does it out of like a pill bottle, and like the stuff that he builds out is awesome. And you couldn't tell that like he's just upcycling things in his photos, but he did an awesome job. Took part in, I want to say, every single day. Both those individuals took part every single day.
Yeah, I have to give a shout out to Fat Rafu, because he was probably the first person to post, and he did it every single day. The announcement would go up for the prompt at midnight, and I'd see a Fat Red drop like 12:01.
Yep. And then the last one here is Thanos Copter, another one who took part. I want to say every day, if I recall. I'm looking at the daily points here and stuff. I believe I have him tracked for all 30 days, and he did an awesome job. Loved what he was posting, and what I want to give Thanos credit for, even more importantly, was that they were PG-13. I didn't have to worry about feeling awkward looking at his pictures this time, which I thought was a tremendous feat for Thanos.
Yeah.
So Thanos, wonderful job. Thank you for participation. Thank you for taking part in it. And I didn't give him a shout out here, but Brick, thank you for kicking us off on day one. And
right.
Looking forward to seeing day two, brother.
Rick came in strong, man. Fizzled out fast.
No, I kid. Honestly, I thank you, Brick, for coming on the show the week before, chatting with us, and then really kind of helping us frame up some of the ways we approached it.
Yep,
so,
sure.
No, I appreciate it. And then again, everyone else who took part, really appreciate that. So, did you want to mention anybody else or champion anybody else on there?
Well, we should mention the fourth place person who was 1 point away from making third place, and I'll let you.
Yeah. So well, we didn't give an honorable mention here. We definitely can. Emerald Knight Photos, John. You took part most of the month. A little over half the month. I know you were competing heavily in some pain in the butt Spiro Toys competition that spoofed up out of nowhere, like right at the beginning of this whole thing. So I know you were, driving towards first place on that. I know you were very successful in climbing the rankings there. Awesome work. You ended up in fourth place by 1 point. Your photos were always amazing. You know that. We know that. You came on as we announced the challenge here, and appreciate your contributions and sharing and spreading the news. And like I said, Emerald, John, you did an awesome job, dude. So that said, I'm going to introduce our third place winner contestant, right? So without further ado, third place here is going to be Universal Toy Box. You couldn't tell who it was by their photos. That's who we have here in third place, Universal Toy Box. I thought he did a really cool job. He participated almost all 30 days. He actually, from what I could count, unless I missed something, it's possible I did. It looks like 29 out of the 30 days. He also pre-registered. But what he did, what I thought was cool, is the way he kind of framed up shots. And I grabbed a few of my favorites here that I saw. Is this one here with the smallest one here, where it's kind of that darkness. And off the top of my head, I can't recall which day this was for, but it was on the earlier part of it. And the fact that he, kind of shoots in a way where it's abstract and focused in, just the lighting and everything, and the way he kind of focused that in, I thought it was really cool. I loved the one in the back because it's like a throwback to growing up when my dad would have us watch the old 60s Batman show.
Yeah.
I loved how he took the toys and put them in that and then did the backdrop like that.
Yep.
Then the Batman kind of sliding down the pole, I thought was cool. So I grabbed those three as some of my favorites, but congratulations, Nolan. Wonderful job on the efforts and work there. Awesome work. And reach out to us. You'll be getting a set of Joe and Valiver stuff. So the military grade third place.
Yeah.
But wonderful job, dude.
Hold on real
Anything
quick.
you want to add in there, Ed?
No, well, let's just say hi to Carol real quick.
Hey, Carol.
But yeah, Nolan, awesome job. Love the pictures. Of course, I'm a Batman fan, so you got extra points just because it's Batman, because he's the coolest.
Yep.
But yeah, great shots.
I gave him because he's my favorite villain. He's my favorite villain.
And Nolan doesn't even have to pretend that he won this because Rhea participated also. So
awesome. Good deal. So that said, we're gonna go right into second place here. And this one I'm excited to announce because this one was very active earlier on in communicating and championing this and spreading the news. That's not the reason he got it, but I thought it was really cool to know his level of activity and participation. But without further ado, second place goes to a guy who needs some other figures other than AWOCs. So
I can't believe those words just came out your mouth.
Endless Fables, who does a ton of AWOC photos, and
Oh, yes.
I've been watching his stuff for I feel like it's been like 2+ years now, seeing photos and things that he's posted, whether it be on Facebook groups or on Instagram. But Endless Fables, wonderful job. I love the AWOCs. My favorite picture of all of them is the one in the left here with, as I alluded to earlier in this show, has that mongrel one there. And, he is just that lighting and the way he looks so demonic there. And it fit perfect for the daily prompt there. So awesome work.
Yeah, Brian does
another
awesome
participant
photos.
who is also competing in that pain in the butt Spiro contest that we were up against, but also was double posting and then tying some that matched to the same. Did a wonderful job. And again,
we'll have to talk to
making me envious.
We'll have to talk to Jason from Sparrow and see if he can hold off. Do it in October or December next year, and not in November again.
Right. No, I mean, I thought that was a really cool contest. I didn't get a chance to take part in it. Just too busy.
It was awesome.
Not that I would have won with some of the
pictures
artists that were out there.
The pictures, holy shit! The pictures for that contest, including the one, including ToyVember, but I mean, the AWOC pictures for the AWOC contest were just incredible. So
awesome. Good work, Endless. No, you earned this, man. And one of the things I will say is when I was taking into consideration the points that you could give out, right? One of the things for me was, does it tell a story? That's just something I looked for. It didn't have to include that. I know that the other judges weren't necessarily looking for those same things. That kind of touches close to me. Can they tie together? But I gave points out to folks who didn't necessarily tie things together. There was I can't remember who it was, but somebody used what was the character? Oh, it was such an odd character to use in the middle of it. I'll have to think back to it, but I gave bonus points out to it. Right in the middle, it was just it was a Mario figure, I think, or a Sonic figure. I think it was a Mario figure.
Yeah,
and it was just kind of out of the blue. And I gave some bonus points to that one too, and it didn't really connect things, but I just thought the picture itself looked great. But for Endless here, what I really stood out in most of the scenes is the backdrops and the way the scenes they were layered. And not to give credit to others that did very similar, kind of giving that depth to the photo. But what I was really impressed with was just what looked to me like custom Dio backdrop stuff that Endless had in here. And I thought that was really cool how he used it across all of those photos. And
everybody take notes. If you want to win next year, do all AWOC photos, because that's what Travis gives all of his bonus points.
True. That's not true. Savage Crucible stuff would get me going too.
Yeah.
No.
Seriously though, like Brian did some awesome photos for second place. I mean, definitely deserving of it. And now he's going to have some cosmics, so we hope to see some cosmic photos from.
Yeah. You got a whole stash coming. Hopefully you don't have those, and there's some things you can leverage there for some of your other photography. I look forward to seeing it. Right. Brian, go ahead and reach out to us on the ToyLeet. Send me your information. We'll get this stuff out to you. My goal is to send it out on Saturday this weekend. Might be a little tight because I got a little traveling going on. If it doesn't go out Saturday, it'll be out by Monday for sure. So get it there just before the holidays. Hopefully,
just in time to wrap it up and put it under the tree for yourself.
Yeah, and if you want, you could write Mr. Wundrful and Akxion and Wallfly on the from tag and put it under your tree for yourself. So on Christmas morning you can get all excited. But yeah, so those are our two winners so far. And again, this is not to discredit anyone else's contributions. What's up? As you noticed, there was
how
no
much can I get for a trade for AWOC for these?
Awesome. Again, this is not to discredit anyone else because everyone else did awesome work, and I look forward to seeing what you guys do in season 2 of the ToyVember next year. Because you've got some guys that had second, third, some honorable mentions. And even if you weren't mentioned in the honorable mentions, there was some really cool stuff from folks. Wesley K. You did a great job and stuff. And that brings me to first place, right? So first place, without further ado, someone who shots were just amazing. I love the angles, the lightings, the difference to them. There was definitely, it looked to me at least like there might be a little bit post work being done to them, but I was just impressed overall. And I think that's probably some of the reasons that, you know, we as judges gave the extra points here. And that goes to first place here, which is Toy Photo Guy. Dude, you crushed it, man. The
With
lighting,
a name like Toy Photo Guy, you would hope, right? You would hope.
exactly. Dude, crushed it. Like these pictures are three of my favorite. There's no AWOCs there, Ed. Not a single one.
I see an AWOC.
There's no
in the background
savages
of
there
everyone.
either. And the other thing is they didn't interconnect every one.
Yep.
So you can take the tips from number 2, but that doesn't guarantee you winning. That said, I really was just impressed with the overall presentation across everything. That one in the back was just like, when I saw it pop up, I was like, that's badass. Like, that's my favorite. Like, of all the ones I saw the entire month, and that's even against the ones I took myself, which were by far and above everyone else's level. You know, for the first 7 days, you know, thank you. You're welcome, guys. I took a step back. No,
Right.
I kid. This was an awesome photo, and I really enjoyed seeing what Toy Photo was putting out there each week. So
after week 1, guys, I was on the line with Travis. He was going, man, I got to step back because I keep giving all my points to myself, and it's just not fair. It's just too good.
That's awesome. So, wonderful job. Like, and even like the Sonic picture.
Oh,
you know, I just
spiral
the
behind him
lighting
is
to it looks
perfect,
so
man.
freaking
It's
good.
awesome.
It made me want to go out and buy each of these figures.
Yeah.
And I don't collect the Sonic figures. You know, there's the Four Horsemen figures. I believe those are both Four Horsemen figures in these two photos. The Mythic Legions. They're both figures I'm like, darn, I kind of need those. But no, wonderful job, Toy Photo for sure. So reach out to us on the ToyLeet. The first place prize is coming from Wallfly. Like I said, he donated all of that on his own. He volunteered that without me soliciting it. Reached out. Want to thank him again for his donation and his participation. He participated in the contest, admitting that, you know, obviously as a contributor and donating and supporter for that, he was not going to compete for prizes. So he did let me know that he'll mail that package out. So Toy Photo, just reach out to me, and then I will pass your information on to him to ship it, as he actually has in hand all of those items, and will ship that directly to you. But for all 3 winners, going back to Endless Fables for second place, Universal Toy Box for third place, and then Toy Photo Guy for first place, reach out to us on the ToyLeet Instagram. I'll confirm your information with you and get that stuff shipped out, and work with Wallfly to get those prizes out to you guys. But again, I can't say it enough.
Yeah, go ahead.
What's that?
I was just going to say.
I was going to say. Yeah, I was going to say, you know, I can't thank everyone enough for just being a part of it, taking part, supporting us, whether you bricked it and only did 1 day, or you Mr. Wundrful only did 7, or, you know, you were like, Thanos, Toy Photo Guy, Endless Fables, Fatred, Universal Toy Box, Wesley, taking part almost, every day.
Yeah.
Really appreciate that. And if I didn't mention your contribution, again, I appreciate everything you guys did. And, down
guys,
south,
go
follow
everybody else, man, that participated. All you got to do is click on the ToyVember hashtag and all the pictures pop up. So just breeze through and see who you're not following. Follow them on IG, give them some love. Everybody that participated did great photos, whether you feel confident in your skills or not. There wasn't a single photo that I saw that was, not worthy of getting more points than we had allowed to give away. So
absolutely. Yeah, no, absolutely. I gave away all my points, my max points every day for the voting on those. And they didn't all go to one person. They were spread across quite a few
except for AWOC
each day. So no. And
one thing
I did give negative points to most people who did not include an AWOC or a Savage Crucible figure in one of their shots. At least one. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
I would like to say though, like going through all the shots, it was actually cool to see how many different figure lines were actually used, right? It wasn't just AWOC, it wasn't just Mythic Legions, G.I. Joe. I mean, it was everything from, third-party toys up to, the big dogs, right? It was just awesome to see all the different things and people putting those things together. Like there's the one with the Transformers, Optimus Prime, and some other character. I can't remember who was with him, but they don't go together,
Oh yeah.
all that kind of stuff, right? It's just really cool to see.
Patrick, if your prize had won, I would have thrown in some 118 stuff for you, buddy. Definitely would have. If your points were there, I would have found some.
Yeah.
I would have found some Joy Toy or Acid Rain stuff to send to you, just as a here you go, brother.
Yeah. Real quick, Toy Photo
Awesome.
guy's got to roll out. He's got to get up at 5 a.m. So he's off. Good night,
Cool.
brother. Congratulations again. Awesome photos. We appreciate you taking part in it.
Absolutely, yeah, no, definitely. Thank you, everyone. Anyone who shared, liked it, all that stuff, we do appreciate it. That said, Ed, that brings us to the end of the show. This is under an hour this week.
Yeah.
We really wanted to focus on the toy vendor piece and the prizes. So I'm going to go to the next slide and kind of hype up next week. How's that sound, Ed?
Let me just run through the chat real quick on some of the. I mean, everybody said congratulations to everybody else, but just some real quick things. Brick says, great job, everyone, and solid work, ToyLeet, for building the community. Thank you, Brick, and thanks for helping us with the last week before we launched and helping us reroute some of the plan. And this Fable says he believes that all the winners are members of the Animal Warriors of the Kingdom collab group. So go buy some Ewoks and join us.
Yes, join the AWOCs, join the tribe.
And Nolan says it was a lot of fun and looking forward to next year. Thanos said the same thing. Wesley K, I believe, said the same thing. And congrats. And then Fat Red says you can still send him some 118 stuff. He's just, just mentioning that. He'll always take even broken stuff that he'll take and turn it into some android robot looking crazy thing like he does with all of his trash to treasure.
Oh, absolutely. Cool. Good deal. Thank you guys. Really do appreciate it. Again, hit us up on Instagram so we can get that taken care of for you for the winners. For next week, Ed, we got the holiday toy craze, the economics of seasonal toy shopping. So we're gonna dive into what that looks like. How
Can
it
anyone
impacts
say
the
Tickle Me
wallet, how
Elmo?
folks do it. What's that?
I said, can anyone say Tickle Me Elmo?
Exactly. Things like that. There was what were they? They were there was one a few years back, Zuzu pets, like all that stuff.
Zuzu
There's
pets were
crazy
huge that 1 year. Yep.
You got your Xboxes, your PlayStations, all
Baby
that stuff.
Alive
Lots
was
of
1
stuff that
year.
goes into it.
Shit. Cabbage Patch from back when I was a kid, before you were.
I remember the Power Rangers 12-inch toys when I was a kid in the 90s, when Power Rangers was like massive. Those seemed like they were really hard to get. Like my mom was able to just find me like the Red Ranger, which I didn't want. I wanted the Green Ranger, like I think everybody wanted, because he was the cool one, but I got stuck with the Red Ranger.
And don't forget
all
the
we could
most
find in
desirable Christmas toy of all time, Turbo Man. It's Turbo time.
Man. Oh, I love Turbo Man, dude. That's a great one. I saw something online the other day, and somebody's like, "Oh, I couldn't find this toy, so I decided to download the file of it. Is there anybody that can print it for me?" And then somebody in the comments said, "Tell me without telling me you didn't get a hold of your own Turbo Man action figure." And I laughed so hard because I was like, "That's great." We live in a world now where that could be that thing. So cool. Yeah. So again, we'll be back next week. Next week on Tuesday, going over the holiday toy craze.
Yes.
Actually, we may have to do Wednesday next week, Ed. I just realized I might have a work Christmas party on Tuesday, unfortunately. So we may be doing Wednesday next week. But
let's just plan it for Wednesday because it doesn't matter to me on Tuesday or Wednesday.
Okay, let's do Wednesday next week.
All right. So
yeah,
we'll be back next Wednesday.
The 17th. Yep, we'll be back next Wednesday. Same bat channel, same bat time. Thank you, everyone, for the contributions. Ed, where are you going to be this week?
Oh, I'll be on with Punk tomorrow night for Thursday with a friend. I can't remember who he's got on, but definitely come and check us out. It's a good hangout. Friday night is Punk's Pit for those who are a member of Punk's channel. And then late night chilling, crafting with some rad nom action, building some diodes. He's been doing some really awesome stuff. And then Sunday night with the boys over at Hella Dope. I forgot about Saturday. Saturday, of course, the Ostradamus Toys Clubhouse on Oz's channel.
How do you forget the Clubhouse?
I forgot Saturday existed, my man.
Exactly.
And then Monday, I'll be with Punk again for his Monday Night Toy Ramblings, and then Wednesday back here.
Good deal. Good deal. Awesome. Yeah, so I'll be in the chats. I'm not on all the streams all the time anymore. Hoping to pick some stuff up back with Aaron after the new year, hopefully on the Wrestling 1-2 Kick Out podcast.
Yeah.
Get that picking up again. We got a couple other things I'm working on. We'll have some shows to wrap up the year. We got next week's show, Holiday Toy Craze. We'll talk that. But yeah, I'll be in the chats on the Hella Dope on Sunday night. You'll see me throughout. I might pop in for Punk's Pit there on Friday, depending on what's going on.
This is probably next Wednesday will be the last time we'll be live for the rest of the year, because we're going to have a pre-record for Christmas Eve and a pre-record for New Year's Eve. So
yeah, on Christmas Eve, I think we agreed that we're going to get a guest on to just do a reading of the night before Christmas, and they're just going to read the whole thing and flip through the pages. And
they're going to do it in several different languages too, just so we're not. You know, we don't want to exclude anybody.
Exactly. Want to make sure it's very very acceptable across all places. It's actually going to release on the hour every hour, so in every place that has Christmas, you get a new language during that. So please click like and share all of those videos. I love the end of the year show, and then we'll kick off in 2025 with our first week show there. I believe
that should be like the third or the fifth or sixth.
Well, the first is like Christmas.
So the seventh is the first Tuesday. So it'll be the 7th.
Yeah. Yes.
Because we're going to, 31st is Tuesday, which is going to be a pre-record, and the 24th is the Tuesday after that, which will be a pre-record.
Yep. Well, our first one live in the new year will be on the 7th. Yep. That's the date. Yep.
So tune in next Wednesday right here to see us live for the last time for the year. And of course, we'll be around, but that's the last live we got. Because we don't want to take up, anybody's Christmas or New Year's Eve plans just to come hang out with us.
Exactly. Absolutely. So thank you everyone again for all the support with the ToyLeet, the ToyVember. Just
you
helping
guys
the
are
show
great.
move forward each day. Awesome. If you liked it, hit the like, hit the subscribe, maybe share the show. But most
What's up, John?
Thank you, John. But most of all, stay wonderful.
Let your toys breathe, do it bliss. Toys on the desk, it's the new habitat. ToyLeet Takeover, we're loving that. It's a stack high in the air where it's at. Everywhere's a playground for Mr. Wonderful. In the office, living room, let them breathe. Action Figs hit the trail through the mud and undersale. It's a ToyLeet life beyond the shelf we prepare. Figures and cents in perfect place. With Texas stack, we own the space. From battle seeds to epic quests, our collection's always at its best. Texas stack high in the air where it's at. Everywhere's a playground for Mr. Wonderful. In the office, living room, let them breathe. Action Figs hit the trail through the mud and undersale. It's a ToyLeet life beyond the shelf we prepare. So like, subscribe, and join our crew. Check us on Instagram, we've got news for you. Back the stack, it's when dreams come true. ToyLeet Takeover, we're here for you. Thanks for tuning in, feel the vibe. Toys in our world come alive. Next week, same time, don't miss the ride. ToyLeet Takeover, the fun's worldwide. Gonna take over, stay in the flow. We'll see you next week, hope you enjoyed the show.